Feeding and pruning my tomatoes, but first, coffee.
So I wanted to show you guys this new mug. I'm almost just as crazy about mugs as I am about the coffee that I put into them. But anyhow, let me start by saying that although this mug was created for tea, I'm using it for coffee. Having said that, this mug here is by Shore Goddess. Thank you, by Shore Goddess. You all need to run to Instagram, follow Shore Goddess on Instagram, because these mugs are not released yet. I do know that she's going to have them available in 3 colors, but follow her and she will give you the release date online and all of those good things. Let me talk about the mug. Now, I don't really do sugar or honey or anything like that with my tea, but this particular mug comes with a spoon just in case, and it also comes with a lid. Let me tell you why the lid is so important to me, because we use fresh herbs around here in biodegradable tea bags and allow it to steep a little longer than you would the stuff that you buy in the store. So I like to have a lid to put over my tea mug, to allow everything to steep. And usually, I'm around here looking for a saucer or, paper towel or something to put over it. So this right here is amazing. And I know I said that I was using it for coffee, but every night before bed, I love to have a cup of tea. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to use this black one for coffee, and I'm going to have to find out how to get me a special order of the white one or the gray one, and I'll use that one for tea. But anyhow, I just wanted to show you guys, excuse me, I just wanted to show this to you guys. I want to bring or incorporate Black-owned businesses into my channel as much as possible. Shore Goddess is definitely Black-owned. I know that she has other products available, all of which I'm not going to go into at the moment, because I really do want you guys to, if you're interested, to go to Instagram, follow her. She has some very useful information over there, and also some very, very good products for the goddess in me, the goddess in you, the goddess in all of us. So go to Instagram, check her out, and I'm going to make me a cup of coffee. That's what I'm going to do. All right, I'm going to try to get out here today and show you guys how I feed the tomato plants. That's what I would like to do, how I feed them, how I can't talk this morning. How I feed and prune them. That's what I would like to show you today. But first, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna enjoy my coffee, and then we gonna get into this. All right, I just put 2 tablespoons of Epsom salt into water. Once again, this is water that I had sitting under the table overnight, because I like to let my water sit so that the chlorine in the water dissipates, and then I just bring it over to my plants and feed it right down at the base. A nice drink of Epsom salt water, and that's it. I repeat with all the plants, and like I said, I do that once a month, and that keeps them looking pretty good. This plant was very thirsty, as we can see, because she's drooping. I'm also going to do some maintenance to this plant today. I'm gonna go inside and get the tripod and we're gonna do a little maintenance out here. But yeah, I usually feed each of these container tomatoes about a gallon. This one is starting to run out, so she's full. So I'll take the rest of this over to another one, and being that it's not that much, I'm gonna put it in this one because she doesn't need that much water. The other plant needs a closer to a full gallon, so I'll do another one. But what I was saying about letting the water sit, just give some of that chlorine a chance to evaporate. I mean, on a day like today, I only have a few of these filled, so I'm gonna wind up having to use the hose to water some things, like water my peppers here, water the peppers over there. But as much as I can, I try to have some water that's been sitting out already for a couple of days. Pepper plants love magnesium as well, so I'm gonna feed this one here with some, because with the other gallon I did this one and it's already running off, so I know that she's full. And I'm gonna get in here and I'm gonna help these purple pepper plants out a little bit. And there you have it. I'll fill these back up, let them sit for a couple days, and then they'll be ready to feed something else. This lemongrass doing good. These peppers are doing awesome as well. These are the shishitos. The plant itself is doing well. I don't see any fruit yet, but I know that some is coming here. Let's see. Over here, you take your time. Nobody's rushing you. Nobody's rushing you. Part of the maintenance that I need to do with this plant is pulling off the suckers. Now the suckers are anything that runs, let me start from the beginning. So here you have a main stem, and then you have an arm. This here, it's like an armpit. Pull that off. That's a sucker. You don't need that. In this case, this one here is kind of large, but still, same case scenario. I don't need that. What it's gonna do is suck nutrients from the part of your plant that you need to make your fruits thrive, or your vegetables, or whatever you want to call it. Same thing here. Main stem, arm. This is a sucker. I don't need that. Pull that off. I know there's quite a few of them in here. I'm not going to bore you with me going through the entire thing. But I think you get the point. Even down in here along a main stem. They're tiny, but they're suckers. We don't... I don't want to get in the way of the bee. I need y'all. But the suckers, I don't need. Alright. Right, now, I don't know if you can see the difference through the camera, but I've gotten in here and gave it a good trim. See all that space in there? All that space here? All that space here? Your tomatoes need air, need a good flow of air through the leaves, through the fruits, through the whole entire plant. I still have to pull back some of this basil, which I'm gonna do a little bit later, but anyhow, just so you guys can get an idea, I went in and pulled out all of those suckers that I was telling you about. And I also took out a bunch of dead leaves. And a lot of this, there weren't any pests or anything in there like that. A lot of this was just, there wasn't any airflow. I just let it get too bushy. It just started growing so quickly. I thought I was keeping up with it, and then one thing after another happened. But at any rate, now I'm able to get in here and see all of the fruit that I have. Look at this here. Got tomatoes here. Over here we've got a few growing. Down there we've got some back here. And all of this I wasn't able to see. There's just way too many leaves, way too much stuff going on. There might be one or two branches in here that I might pull out, but then again, now I'm good, because the main thing you want to pull out is the suckers, and I got those, and I got the dead leaves. You don't want to stress the plant out. And I've got a nice amount of fruit on here, so I'm very happy. This one is the Brad's Atomic Grape, and this is a tomato that I've never had, so I'm very excited about that. So anyhow, that's tomato plant pruning for today. I'm happy with the way it looks. I've got I'm gonna stake this up. I've reinforced the one in the middle. I have another one on the other side. But yeah, this one, you know, and not for nothing, if this one doesn't have any fruit on it, I'm probably just gonna take that out, because this is an indeterminate plant, meaning that this is going to continue to bear fruit until either frost kills it or disease, which I highly doubt I'll get any disease, but you never know. But either which way, like, it's just going to keep going and going and going. And, you know, so to pull this one off, I don't really need it. And look down here. Let me show you something. Anything this low to the bottom of your stem, you can pull that out. This one here, I can even pull that out. But I'm looking at where this was going, and this one has fruit. This one has fruit on it. So I'm not cutting that one, but I will snip this one back. And it doesn't have anything on it, and all it's going to do is put more energy into the main plant, which I just want this main, if I can focus, this main stalk anyways. Anything that runs off to the side is an added bonus. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this piece here, and that's that. So I'm gonna go over and do the same thing with this tomato plant here. And then I'm going to be done for the day. A few other things need some water. But progress instead of perfection. This thing blooming's cracking me up. I don't know if I told y'all, but I don't do flowers very well. You know, I just keep them around because you need some for the pollinators and all that. But yeah, I'm not a flower person. Wow, look at that. Perfect timing.
Thank you for watching The Black Coffee Gardener. Please take a moment to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.